My campaign is to reduce the incidence of child athlete burnout. Mainly, I want parents of athletes ages 10 to 15 to see that increasing the amount of downtime that they give their children is an easy way to give their children a competitive advantage in their respective sport by having them more rested than the competition who are burning their kids out. I see a big problem in youth sports statistically and just observantly, seeing how many parents are pushing their kids to the limit of exhaustion and seeing what the toll that it's taking on the kids and not letting them be able to perform to the best of their ability. Some of my behavioral objectives include increasing the amount of downtime parents give their children, as well as increasing the amount of parents who give their children the choice on what sports they want to play each year. I think that second one will be a big factor in reducing burnout, because some parents are going to put their kids in every sport, for many different reasons, from just wanting their kids to get out of the house to just sort of using sports as babysitting, so to speak. And that ties into my target audience. So the people that I'm looking at, zoning in on are parents who played at a high level, played sports at a high level, that is. Statistically, you see that parents want to push their kids to be better, if not just as good as they are, and some parents who got to the high level see that they could have been pushed harder and possibly been able to be better at what they did. So they want to push their kids and exhaust their kids, instead of just going back into my behavioral objective, instead of just letting them choose what they want to do, how much they want to do it. And then my other target audience that I'm looking at is dads of kids ages 10 to 15. I picked the 10 to 15 mark because anything lower than that, you see that it's really just sports for fun. And in that 10 to 15 age range, you see kids starting to take sports more seriously. You see parents starting to push their kids a lot harder. Also, I want to say that some of the barriers for this audience are that the perception that it's lazy to take time off. So people could think that by giving their kids downtime, it's making their kids look lazy, or by giving their kids more downtime, their kids are going to get into more trouble. Whereas, like I said in my positioning statement, it's not to make kids less than their competition, or not to work as hard or anything, but it's to give kids more of a break in terms of competition and not being pushed to the brink of exhaustion, so to speak. Tying in my market strategy to this is upon registration for each youth sport and organization, I want to teach. I want there to be a class implemented for parents to go online and take, sort of just walk through the class and just an informational type class, so parents can be more informed as to what burnout is, so that there aren't any excuses for them burning their kids out. I think a good way to do that and to get the word out for that would be to hand out flyers. So in registration packets, every parent who would go to register their kids for a sport, you would get a paper for the class saying that if you took the class and just learned more about burnout, then you would be able to get your money back, not a full amount, but maybe a sort of like 25%, 50% back as to for the registration fee. And I think a way to you see not a lot of people going and registering their kids for sports, so more things online. It would be easy to just put a link to the class right on the website for registration, so parents could just go straight from there, click the website that they want to go take the class at, and take it from there. I think that would be a lot easier for them. But all in all, just trying to reduce the incidence of child athlete burnout and getting parents to realize that giving their kids time off isn't necessarily a bad thing, and it could honestly potentially help their kid out in the long run.